Hi. So, expectations of you. We've talked a lot about expectations of them, or maybe we haven't, but we need to hold them accountable for what the syllabus says. I am not saying we don't offer extensions if it's warranted, especially during COVID world, but the async 24-hour deadline is pretty firm, and then they really can't be late on the case because it'll mess up the whole term. So there is such a dance with being gracious, but also this is a master's level program, so we can talk about that if you have anything that you come across that you're trying to figure out. So for us, in general, the expectations of this class in particular are we are completely undistracted during the hour and a half class. Again, you can do whatever you want to when you're grading, but that hour and a half class is so important that we're on time at 5:30 and that we're fully engaged, not doing anything else. The other thing I would say is that I try to get all the async graded before class. So that's hard on those heavy weeks. So I would kind of, and I know most of you have full-time jobs, but I would keep Tuesday afternoon free to kind of get my grading done. And so I know people that work do it like Monday night. So I would set aside 2 hours at the beginning, especially that trauma and suicide week. It gets easier after that, just like it does for them. So I write a response to every single comment. 80% of the time it's good, great, good insight, way to go, I like that. More here. I don't think you dug hard enough. Sometimes I write something long because they've brought up something really cool. That is another way to interact with them. Another equal and separate way to interact with them other than a live session. Because remember, you're going to have 15. It's really hard to hear what everybody's thinking unless you've engaged in that async. So we like to set sort of a 2-week turnaround for grading, but that is not the case with async. I suggest that you do the async before class so you know what everybody's thinking, and because you've set that cutoff at 24 hours, to me that's the most helpful. And again, some weeks are heavier than others. So case presentations, I would try to get back in a couple weeks, but the async needs to be done before class. Let me know if you have any questions about that.